Welcome back to Baxley Gaming. So today we're going to go over the patch notes for the Big Spring update. They just released this a few hours ago. Now the update is going to be released on Thursday, which is March the 11th, as you can see right here. And also additionally during this maintenance, sad to say it for the PlayStation users, it will be adjusted to 3 channels per server. This is really going to hinder our farming. I know guys, I know, it sucks. But we're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, the positive thing is we're actually seeing more people around us and be able to play with more people because we only have 3 channels to choose from. Alright, let's go over the patch notes. We have new quests, added new side stories, added new dungeon guide, added new regional quests, added 15 ancient weapon quests. Upgrade and unlock quests are created for each class. So that right there, I'm guessing that's for the ancient weapons for each class, since everybody has different type of weapon except for, no, the priest has a different weapon as well. So everybody has a different kind of weapon, so each class is going to have a different story along with it, I guess. Let's go on down to dungeons here. We have a new arena and a new abyssal dungeon. Let's talk about the ancient weapon. Ancient weapon is a weapon that gradually progresses through stages of upgrade and unlocking. Upgrading and unlocking can be done through ancient weapon quests. An ancient weapon that has been fully unlocked is an S rank and will have new effects that have never existed before. Double option and option effect. Rainbow runes. Now rainbow runes, I'm not really sure what that means. I'm guessing maybe one of each rune. Double option and option effects. I guess that means instead of having one effect, you can actually have 2 effects now. So we'll see how that goes once somebody actually finds one. So when a weapon is successfully unlocked, the weapon's appearance will change and a special animation will play. Added new material items required to upgrade and unlock ancient weapons. Added ancient weapon material rewards to each battlefield faction's consumable merchant, which are Cragnite Fragment and Pure Magic Shards. So I guess it's for like Voss and Sin for when you're PvPing in the battlefield. I guess you can actually claim these as rewards there. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get some people into PvP. Alright, so updated tutorials. Updated the dash tutorial, added new tutorials for moving world map icons, adjusting camera distance, customizing controls, path guiding, side story quests, quest tracking, and invasions. I actually made a lot of videos for these, so I'm glad to actually see they're actually putting out their own content for it. So this will help out for new players greatly, especially for the ones coming on PC here soon. Alright, some quality of life changes. Added path guiding system that shows the shortcuts to quests. Added character beauty system. Use an item to change your character's hair or entire appearance. That's a really nice feature. It's again something that the game has really needed. Sometimes, you know, you get tired of the way you look, or you're not happy with how you made your character, but you're already like level 45, and you're like, I don't want to re-roll just because my character is ugly. So now you can actually probably purchase something for Lumina or purchase it in the marketplace if somebody's selling it and actually change your appearance that way. So this is a really good feature. Added an input delay when ending a dialogue conversation to prevent rolling forward unintentionally. Save or maintain a certain amount of chat records when moving regions or channels. So you know how a lot of times you have the chat log where everybody's talking and you're moving from a telepost to a telepost, or you're changing channels, and all of a sudden when you change that channel or move to a different location, all that chat feed has disappeared. Well, that's going to be a fix for it. It's going to actually save some of that chat feed. So like if you've seen something that you were interested in, but you've seen it right when you're changing channels, you'll be able to go back and read it. So that's really cool. Added a hide HUD option. So for those who like to take selfies or pictures or whatever, you can now hide the stuff like the map and the controls at the bottom and just have nothing but, you know, the animations on the screen. That way you can take really good pictures. Locked character slots are now displayed in the character selection window. Stats are no longer reduced when equipment is damaged due to enhancement failure. Now the damaged equipment still has to be repaired in order to enhance it again. Added matchmaking favorite system. So now, let's say you have a favorite dungeon or favorite layer, you can actually add this as a favorite and they'll put it at the top, so you don't have to scroll all the way down to it. Added battlefield and arena merchants to the outlaw village. For those that don't know where that's at, that's over where the master enhancer is. Improved to the telepost usage fee. This is really cool, by the way. Traveling to a telepost from the world map now requires gold instead of starseed. It used to cost, I don't know, about 700, 800 starseed to travel just directly from the map without using the telepost. And now it's just gold, which is really cool. The fee differs depending on your level. Reduce the gold fee required when interacting with the telepost by around 50%, which is really nice. Added dies and contracts add subcategories to the marketplace. I love it when they, when they organize that marketplace because it's a lot easier to find stuff. Added the new default praise emote. Excited to see what that looks like. Increased the limit of how many materials can be stacked. This is a really nice feature. Normal materials used to be 50, but now it can be stacked all the way up to 100. Special materials like the fortification stones, they were 10, but now they'll be able to be stacked up to 20. Added detail to the text displayed when the taming QTE is called. Players will not be affected by resurrection sickness if they choose to resurrect at a soul pyre after dying in the field. However, a certain amount of gold will be deducted. The amount of gold deducted depends on the player's level. Gold is not deducted if one dies as a result of PK from another player. So you know how when you get PK'd out there and you don't get the choice to resurrect a soul pyre, you just automatically go there. So I guess you're not going to get resurrection sickness and you're not going to get any gold reduced. So this is a really good feature for the ones that do not like getting PK'd. Modified the level up reward given in mail and reward box from a resurrection potion to a recovery potion. Modified the amount of stamina consumed by dashing while out of combat. We've talked about this before. Reduced the amount of stamina consumed by evasion. The marketplace can now be accessed from the character selection screen. That's really cool. So now before you even load your character in, you can actually go to the marketplace. I wonder how that's going to work, because I mean, if you have different tunes, how do you choose which tune is going to actually purchase from the marketplace? That'd be interesting to dive into and see what it looks like. The welcome screen is now visible in the character selection screen. Added a shelter and allocated bridge guards on the way from the crossroads in front of the Crusader gate to the Castrum Magnus. The shelter will appear until the campaign quest to enter Crusader City is complete. Removed all character motions when using the card items. Adjusted player character animation lengths for mining, chopping, sitting, standing, and eating. Change the level at which players may first obtain Sealed Chest Key and Abyssal Chest Key. Sealed Chest Key used to be level 20, now it's 17. Abyssal Chest Key used to be 35, now it's 30. Now I did have a friend reroll a priest, and it's the first time he actually played the game as a low level character, where since they reduced the level that you need to be in order to go into the dungeon. Like, to be able to get to a 5-man dungeon, it used to be level 20. That's why you couldn't get a Sealed Chest Key until 20. So even though he was level 17, and that was the only requirement since they made that change, he would get a chest, but he would not be able to open it because he couldn't get a Sealed Chest Key until level 20. So it's nice that they're adding this fix. Rewards can be received once a week for each dungeon. Alright, now they added fishing competition content. Maybe this will get me into fishing. Fishing competitions begin every Monday at 0500 UTC. The fishing competition begins again each week. Users are given a rank according to whoever catches the largest fish from among the eligible fishes, with rank rewards given to those ranked number 1 to 20. Users who participated in the competition will be rewarded with participation rewards according to the size of the fish caught from among the eligible fish. Now I'm interested to see what kind of rewards they get, because if it's actually really good rewards, then I might go fishing. You might see me out there on the dock. Alright, let's go to classes and skills. Combos for all classes have been changed from using 3 buttons to 2 buttons. Interesting, what is this? Combos are now made up of basic attack, powerful attack, instead of previous basic attack, powerful attack, finishing attack. The finishing attack is removed. There are no changes to the composition or performance of the combos. I'm guessing we'll be clicking less buttons, but doing the same amount of combos. So I have to see how that works out. Maybe a little wonky at first, and once we get used to it, hitting less buttons seems like it'd be nice. Some of the combo-related UI have been modified. Modified so that if an attack creates multiple hits, the elemental damage is spread out according to the number of hits. Added a system message when using class point items without unlocking class level content. Berserker Adjustments. Fixed an issue where Berserker class did not receive any PvP damage when the Centurion Command's Guillotine skill was upgraded to level 3. Wow. Fixed an issue where Berserker class could freeze after using the Overpower skill. Fixed the issue where when the Seize skill is used near a friendly NPC, the Berserker would face the NPC and execute the skill. Well, that's no good. Alright. Made adjustments. Frost bomb projectiles can now hit the target multiple times. So this part of the Night Wind, where you have the blizzard and stuff, like frost bomb. So that's going to hit multiple times now, but the damage is going to be reduced since it's going to be hitting multiple times. Fix an issue where the Centurion Command's Blizzard skill would not apply certain equipment options. Fixed an issue where the Crescent Moon's increased attack damage buff would be suppressed by lower or weaker increased damage effects. Move on to the Ranger. Changed Ranger's auto reload rule to activate 1 second after all arrows have been used. Changed effect of the enhanceable mark vampiric mark from the Night Wind and Centurion Command's Blessing. So before, recover HP about 1% of damage, and the third party may also receive this effect. And after, now, recovers HP about 1.4% of damage, and this effect is only applied to oneself. Fixed an issue where erupting arrows elemental damage was being applied abnormally, so pretty much overpowered in PvP. Alright. Priest adjustments. Change the usage of... Change the usage of... Let's try that again. Change the usage mechanism of the Priest's Judgment and Shield of Faith. Players could previously move while holding these skills, but now they are charge type skills where players cannot move. Can be charged up to the 3rd stage, which will automatically cast at the 1st stage if one presses, then releases the skill key. The range of the Judgment skill increases when charged up to the 3rd stage, 2nd stage 9 meter, the 3rd stage 12 meter. The range of Shield of Faith is increased, and the shield is applied even to the priest itself when the Shield of Faith skill is charged up to the 3rd stage. 2nd stage radius 8 meters, 3rd stage radius 12 meters. Corrected an issue where the Crescent Moon passive effect banishment can be activated twice at a very low probability. When a protective shield is applied to a target and a stronger protective shield is also applied, the stronger shield will replace the weaker shield. Crusader adjustments. Modified so that when the Crusader wears a shield, monsters can see the Crusaders a little better. All Crusader shield items have an 80% increased aggro acquisition amount. Change the Sundown Strike combo to a new combo. A new combo. Modified so the first strike on the X combo triggers faster. Modified combo damage. Reduced Burning Blade charge times. Modified so Bravery isn't consumed by skills. Now all skills are controlled by cooltime. If the player has Bravery when using class skills, they can use Bravery to apply additional effects. Is this making the Crusader better? I never played a Crusader. You guys let me know. Guard, AoE, damage, and HP recovery. Shield throw, HP recovery on hit. Zealot's Fire, when Zealot's Fire is maintained. HP recovery with constant probability. Piercing Shield, HP recovery on hit. So a lot of HP recovery there. Counterattack and shield wall skills will resist high-level interruptions, such as push or knockdown. You can still be knocked over or pushed back by powerful attacks. The Crescent Moon Daring Assault skill now grants a protective shield that can block one attack. That's very nice. The Night Wind counterattack skill has been changed from an immune effect to a lifesteal effect. Fixed an issue where Crusaders were able to use the guard skill when equipped with Impervious, even the guard gauge was depleted. Fixed an issue where the push effect in certain combos were applied incorrectly. Fixed an issue where when an Ippen Crusader uses guard while moving, the guard motion was not shown. Alright, let's go over the guild. New guild stuff, woohoo! Added guild depot function. Supply guild members with specific items using guild gold or master tokens. In order to recharge each depot's item, the guild grade requirement must be met. All guild members may use guild contribution points to receive items recharged at the depot. The number of times one may obtain the recharged supplies are limited per month, week, and day. Added guild trial content. Cragnite veins are created every day at specific time, location, and channel. Only users who are members of a guild can interact with these veins. Cragnite is created when the vein is completely mined. Master tokens can be obtained if one brings the Cragnite to the ancient blacksmith before any other guild does. Looks like a little competition here, I'm liking it. Please note that the areas around the Cragnite vein allow PK between guilds. Alright. Guild Wars, here we go. Here we go. Battlefield. Getting into the PvP. Added costume to Battlefield season and reward. Added Battlefield supply equipment. Added merchants that sell Battlefield supply weapons with the Battlefield. I'm guessing I'm getting a new season? I hope so. The effect of these equipments are only activated when the Battlefield combined Battlefield channels into one. Change the escape notice text in Battlefields and Arenas. Alright, items. Removed Resurrection Sickness Potion from the shops and modified sales price to 10,000 gold. Added new S-rank weapon items. This item can be obtained from the time dungeons. Added repair tools that can repair S-rank items, and Patreon weapon sigils that can perform master enhancement on S-rank items. And I can't wait to see how much these repair tools are going to be, right? So, added S-grade equipment recipes and S-grade repair tools to the shops. So you have the Monster Hunter, and you have the Monster Hunter is going to have the S-grade equipment recipes. So Monster Hunter is the one where you can actually give them monster tokens from defeating field bosses and purchase items from. So I guess you need to save up those in order to get these recipes. Alright, S-grade repair tool. You can buy these at the limited time merchant, which will be once a day, most likely. The Monster Hunter again, so he's actually getting some use here. Uncharted Region Merchant and Smuggler Merchant. Added 2 new superior panaceas. Increases attack power, increases defense. Superior panacea of blade, superior panacea of stone skin. Added attack speed, weapon, and necklace item rewards to the below content. Campaign quests, side quests, regional quests, crusades, dungeon chests, Monster Hunter, or talent shop. Attack speed, weapons. Now, are these going to be S or A or what? I guess we'll have to see. Change to where the 4th hero, Crescent Igor Blessing Memory Fragment, is dropped. It can now be found from the Bloodband Captain in Azra Village in the Padana Ruins. Am I reading this right? Regions. Tristeza, Padana, Canis Mountains, and Canis Valley are no longer PK zones. No! I know a lot of PvE players are going to be so happy about this, but I am a PvP player. Oh no. Now I was going to go try to get my Executioner title once I got my PvP gear. Cry! Remove corrupted gatherables from these regions. I guess corrupted nodes will no longer be there because you can't PK over them. Change the location of 1 Navarra treasure chest. Added telepost to 3 areas in Navarra. Navarra West Burns and Roughclaw territory, and Rage Main entrance. NPCs. The Smuggler Merchant now appears in Zinkala and the Ivory Dunes. Remove the Weaponsmith, Metal Armor Merchant, Leather Armor Merchant, and Cloth Armor Merchant from the following regions: Tristeza, Padana Ruins, Zinkala, Philodon Forest, and Ivory Dunes, which is higher level regions. We don't really need them there. They're there for just the beginning of the game, which I didn't even use them then, so who knows. Remove the Weaponsmith from Canis Mountains. Remove the Metal Armor Merchant from Ostium. Adjust the locations and quantities of multiple NPCs in Spirios. Industrial District. Removed extra alchemy stations, spinning wheels, forges, and shaping workbenches so that only 1 of each are left. Move the spinning wheel and forge to the front of the artisan's office. Move the marketplace manager and mailbox to Stellar Road. Remove the Weaponsmith, Cloth Armor Merchant, Leather Armor Merchant, Metal Armor Merchant, and Master Enhancement Artisan entirely. Stellar Road now has the marketplace manager and mailbox. Now it has the fishing tool merchant. Commercial District. Move the fishing tool merchant to Stellar Road. Remove the limited time merchant that was next to the Star Seed Exchange. Move the Star Seed Exchange, cartographer, and SP merchant to the Grand Plaza. Move the marketplace manager to where the Star Seed Exchange used to be located. So as you see, they're moving a lot of stuff. I get it. If you guys want to actually read all this, you can. I'll link it down in below. So yeah, still removing stuff, moving stuff. Scrolling down. Oh, hold on. Move the location of the courier or Marco's farmstead to opposite of Wolf King. Change location of the attack delivery man of Marco's farmstead so that players will not be attacked by hostile monsters while in conversation. Change the location of the No Oasis NPC Black Wind Alahario. Hope I said that right. To help prevent it from becoming stuck in trees. General Goods Merchant no longer sells Potion of Recovery 2, but will sell other potions instead. Monsters. Reduce the amount of monsters in Karzakar the Crawling Labyrinth. Reduce the recognition range of the faceless minions located near Marco's farmstead. Reduced? I guess. Making the game easier, I guess. I don't know. Reduce the amount of wolves located near the main road near Marco's farmstead. I don't like these changes. Keep the game at a higher difficulty. You don't need to be ESO. Remove the bandits found on the way from Marco's farmstead to Karzakar. The HP of the thug that appears in the quest An Angry Crowd in front of Karzakar Gate has been reduced by 30%. Reduce the HP of normal field monsters in the area from level 1 to 28. Increase the chance of field monsters dropping equipment by 30%. Spider Queen's skill Build a Nest can no longer be blocked. Adjusted the balance of the following monsters that appear in Karzakar's main quest. Ghost Assassin reduced HP by 20%. Gates Warden reduced attack power by 20%. Added Gamilla, a field elite monster in the Ivory Dunes, and added a related quest. Interesting, I'm excited to fight that one. Gamilla can be fought after clearing the main quest Decisive Action. Added a Bloodband Captain elite monster in the Padana Ruins and added a related quest. Alright, some quests here. Reformed structure of prestige quest and added 9 new regional quests. Reformed the structure, eh? I was about to put out a video for prestige quest. Maybe I need to hold off on that. Adjusted quest goals for the comrades of the Return King campaign quest. Removed 3 campaign quests related to using recipes, crafting, and enhancing of the Karzakar Ancient Amphitheater. Change the level required to do the Karzakar quest Defund the Food Wagon from 5 to 9. Increase the quest reward for the episode quest Defend the Food Wagon, a regional quest cutting off the escape route. When performing the random inspection quest in the Ivory Dunes, if the player kills the Madan Guard, it is now reflected in the quest progress. Reduce the difficulty of some goals in the 3rd and 4th campaigns. 3rd and 4th campaigns? Is that the Centurion command, or is that the 2nd campaign? We'll have to see. Maybe we can actually get Centurion's command, finally. Due to this, character achievements have the same goal, may also have had their difficulty lowered to match. Fishing. Modified so that a reward pop-up does not appear when salvaging a fish. Change fishing biting time from 0.5 seconds to 1 second. Modified so that the Learning to Fish quest can be accepted and completed all over the world. The quest can now be accepted from the Fishing Tool Merchant. The fish required for a regional quest completion must now be caught to qualify. A fish purchased from the market will not count for quest completion. Adding new estate technicians in production. Expanded some parts of the estate map due to the additional estate decorations. Modified so that if one closes the game while in the estate, they are moved to the estate starting point upon reconnection to the game. Fix the issue where hiring workers were prohibited if objects or NPCs were present in the vicinity. Greatly increase the basic chance of taming and the chance of taming by estate decorations. Nice. Bug fixes. Adjusted lightning in a number of dungeons in the Red Basin. Fixed an issue where on occasion, member of a party would enter a dungeon with the wrong party. Fixed an issue where players do not receive any damage from the toys trap set by the player. A protective shield effect is displayed even if the protective shield was obtained as an equipment effect. When a character first enters a new region for the first time, the time of day for that region is now set to a specific time. The local time of day will not change until it matches server time. Once the 2 times match, the time of day will move forward as normal. When installing the feast food, each person can only use it once. An effect will display when it's used. If one logs out or dies from performing the No Ways campaign quest Black Sun Ritual to defeat the Black Flame Warden, the quest is no longer failed. Fixed an issue where treasure chests couldn't be required in the instance field in the Karzakar Harbor. Fixed an issue where the grade and price of some accessory items were incorrect. Necklace of Corrupted, Necklace of Tempting Flower, and so on and so forth. Fixed an issue where the boss Carnixia in the dungeon Nightspire resets, the entrance would not open. Fixed an issue where the priest's protective shield was being distorted. Fixed an issue for the boss Isvelia in the dungeon Rudis Mines, Halls of the Dead, where the summoned seeds are left alone and not stepped on, summoned monsters do not appear. Alright, that is all the patch notes. A lot of good information, some bad. I mean, I'm a big time PvP player. I'm kind of sad about the changes there where we can't PK in open world except for in the higher level areas. I mean, I get it. But also the channel changes for PlayStation is sad as well. But we're getting new weapons, some speed attack modifiers, which is really cool, and quite a few other things. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave it in the comment below, and we'll see you next time, guys.